Listen up. There's a war going on right now, and most of you don't even know you're in it. You're fighting against the weakest version of yourself every single day. That soft, complaining, excuse-making version of you that wants to stay in bed, that wants to scroll through social media instead of working on your dreams, that wants to eat garbage instead of taking care of your body, that wants to make excuses instead of making moves. You know what I call that version of you? I call him the enemy, and today we're going to kill that mother. You think being a man is about what you drive or how much money you got in your bank account. You think it's about how many followers you got on Instagram or how many women you've been with. That's not being a man. That's being a boy playing dress up. Being a man starts with one simple thing: killing the weak version of yourself that's been running your life into the ground. Every morning you wake up, there's two people fighting for control of your day. There's the warrior and there's the victim. The warrior wants to get up and attack the day. He wants to push through pain. He wants to build something. He wants to become better. The victim wants to stay comfortable. He wants to complain about how hard everything is. He wants to blame other people for his problems. He wants to make excuses. Every single morning, one of these guys wins, and whoever wins controls your entire day. Most of you have been letting the victim win for so long, you forgot the warrior even exists. You've been so comfortable being uncomfortable that you think that's just who you are. You think being weak is your identity. You think making excuses is your personality. You walk around talking about your problems like they're trophies, like being a victim is something to be proud of. That ends today. You want to know what separates boys from men? Boys wait for someone to save them. Men save themselves. Boys look for someone to blame. Men take responsibility. Boys make excuses. Men make moves. Boys complain about their circumstances. Men change their circumstances. The world is full of boys walking around in men's bodies, and it's pathetic. Your father didn't fight wars so you could sit in your room playing video games all day. Your grandfather didn't build this country so you could waste your life scrolling through TikTok. Your ancestors didn't survive famines and diseases and hardships so you could be afraid of a little discomfort. They fought so you could have opportunities. They died so you could live. And what are you doing with that gift? You're wasting it. There's a fire inside every man. It's the same fire that built civilizations, the same fire that conquered mountains, the same fire that turned dreams into reality. But most of you have let that fire die. You've covered it with comfort and convenience and instant gratification. You've buried it under Netflix binges and junk food and weak habits. But that fire is still there. It's just waiting for you to stop being a coward and light it up again. You think your problems are unique? You think you're the first person to face hardship? Every man who ever accomplished anything had to fight through the same darkness you're fighting through right now. The difference is they didn't stop fighting. They didn't give up when it got hard. They didn't quit when it got uncomfortable. They understood that becoming a man requires you to go through hell and come out the other side stronger. Pain is not your enemy. Pain is your teacher. Pain is showing you exactly what you need to work on. When you feel that burn in your muscles at the gym, that's pain telling you you're getting stronger. When you feel that fear before taking a risk, that's pain telling you you're about to grow. When you feel that discomfort of discipline, that's pain telling you you're becoming the person you're supposed to be. But you've been running from pain your whole life. The moment something gets uncomfortable, you quit. The moment something gets difficult, you find an excuse. The moment someone challenges you, you fold. That's not living. That's existing. That's surviving. Real men don't just survive. They conquer. You know what your biggest problem is? You're too comfortable. You've got food delivered to your door. You've got entertainment streaming to your phone. You've got everything you need without having to fight for any of it. And comfort is the enemy of greatness. Comfort will kill your dreams faster than failure ever will. Comfort will make you soft. Comfort will make you weak. Comfort will turn you into everything you hate about yourself. Your ancestors had to hunt for their food. They had to build their own shelter. They had to fight off predators. They had to earn everything they got. What do you have to fight for? What are you hunting for besides likes on social media? What are you building besides your Netflix queue? You've been given everything, and you've done nothing with it. The man you're supposed to become is not going to be born from comfort. He's going to be forged in fire. He's going to be built through struggle. He's going to be created through the process of you refusing to quit when everything inside you wants to give up. Every time you push through when you don't feel like it, you're building that man. Every time you do what you said you were going to do, even when you don't want to, you're creating that man. Every time you choose discipline over comfort, you're becoming that man. But you keep waiting for motivation. You keep waiting for the perfect moment. You keep waiting for someone to push you. Real men don't wait for motivation. They create it. Real men don't wait for the perfect moment. They make the moment perfect by showing up. Real men don't wait for someone to push them. They push themselves. Motivation is for amateurs. Discipline is for professionals. Motivation gets you started. Discipline keeps you going. Motivation is a feeling. Discipline is a decision. You can't control your feelings, but you can control your decisions. And every decision you make is either building the man you want to become or destroying him. You've been making the wrong decisions for too long. You've been choosing comfort over growth. You've been choosing instant gratification over long-term success. You've been choosing to be the victim instead of the warrior. Every single decision you make matters. Every single choice is a vote for the type of person you want to become. And you've been voting for weakness. No more excuses. No more tomorrow. No more when I feel like it. Today is the day you stop being the person you hate and start becoming the person you respect. Today is the day you kill that weak version of yourself that's been holding you back. Today is the day you decide to be a man. Being a man means taking responsibility for everything in your life. Not just the good stuff. Not just when it's easy. Everything. Your health is your responsibility. Your finances are your responsibility. Your relationships are your responsibility. Your happiness is your responsibility. Your success is your responsibility. Stop looking for someone else to blame and start looking in the mirror. You want to know why you're not where you want to be in life? Look in the mirror. You want to know why you're not in the shape you want to be in? Look in the mirror. You want to know why you don't have the relationships you want? Look in the mirror. You want to know why you don't have the success you want? Look in the mirror. The answer is always the same person. But here's the good news. The same person who got you into this mess is the same person who can get you out. The same person who made all those bad decisions can start making good decisions. The same person who chose weakness can choose strength. The same person who chose comfort can choose growth. You have more power than you think you have. You have more control than you think you have. You just have to decide to use it. Stop waiting for permission to be great. Stop waiting for someone to tell you it's okay to chase your dreams. Stop waiting for the perfect plan or the perfect time or the perfect opportunity. Perfect doesn't exist. Good enough with action beats perfect with no action every single time. You don't need permission to work out. You don't need permission to eat healthy. You don't need permission to start that business. You don't need permission to learn new skills. You don't need permission to be better than you were yesterday. The world doesn't owe you anything. Your parents don't owe you anything. Your boss doesn't owe you anything. Your friends don't owe you anything. The government doesn't owe you anything. Life doesn't owe you anything. You want something? Go earn it. You want respect? Go earn it. You want success? Go earn it. You want love? Go earn it. Nothing in life is free, and everything worth having requires work. You've been living like the world owes you something, and that's why you're frustrated. That's why you're angry. That's why you're bitter. You keep expecting other people to give you what you haven't earned. You keep expecting rewards without putting in work. You keep expecting results without making changes. That's not how life works. That's not how anything works. Life is not fair. Life is not easy. Life is not supposed to be comfortable. Life is a test, and most people are failing it. Life is a challenge, and most people are running from it. Life is a battle, and most people are surrendering before they even fight. But you don't have to be most people. You can choose to be different. You can choose to be better. You can choose to be a man. A man doesn't complain about the weather. He adapts to it. A man doesn't complain about the economy. He finds a way to succeed in it. A man doesn't complain about his circumstances. He changes them. A man doesn't blame other people for his problems. He solves them himself. A man doesn't make excuses for why he can't. He finds reasons why he will. You want to complain about how hard your job is? There are people who would kill for your job. You want to complain about your relationship problems? There are people who would kill to have someone who cares about them. You want to complain about your health issues? There are people who would kill to have your body. Perspective changes everything. Gratitude changes everything. Stop focusing on what you don't have and start appreciating what you do have. But appreciating what you have doesn't mean settling for less than you deserve. It means being grateful for where you are while working toward where you want to be. It means recognizing how far you've come while acknowledging how far you still have to go. It means being content with your progress while staying hungry for more progress. The man you're becoming doesn't exist yet. He's a possibility. He's a potential. He's a vision. But he can become real if you're willing to do the work. He can become real if you're willing to kill the weak version of yourself. He can become real if you're willing to choose discipline over comfort every single day. He can become real if you're willing to face your fears instead of running from them. Fear is not real. Fear is a story you tell yourself about what might happen. Fear is your imagination working against you instead of for you. The thing you're afraid of probably won't even happen. And if it does happen, you'll probably handle it better than you think you will. Most of your fears are just excuses dressed up as wisdom. Most of your worries are just reasons to avoid taking action. You're afraid of failing? Good. That means you care about succeeding. You're afraid of being rejected? Good. That means you're willing to put yourself out there. You're afraid of looking stupid? Good. That means you're willing to try something new. Fear is not your enemy. Fear is a sign that you're moving in the right direction. Fear is a sign that you're growing. Fear is a sign that you're pushing past your comfort zone. Courage is not the absence of fear. Courage is feeling the fear and doing it anyway. Courage is knowing you might fail and trying anyway. Courage is knowing you might get hurt and risking it anyway. Courage is knowing you might look stupid and showing up anyway. Every man who ever accomplished anything had to find courage when he didn't feel courageous. You think successful people don't feel fear? You think strong people don't feel doubt? You think confident people don't feel insecure sometimes? The difference is they don't let those feelings stop them. They feel the fear and they move forward anyway. They feel the doubt and they take action anyway. They feel insecure and they show up anyway. Feelings are temporary. Actions are permanent. Stop making decisions based on how you feel. Start making decisions based on who you want to become. How you feel right now is not who you are. How you feel right now is not permanent. How you feel right now is not an excuse to quit. How you feel right now is just information. It's data. It's feedback. It's not a command. Your feelings are not facts. Your emotions are not reality. Your thoughts are not truth. They're just experiences passing through your consciousness. You can observe them without being controlled by them. You can acknowledge them without being defined by them. You can feel them without being paralyzed by them. The strongest men in the world still feel weak sometimes. The bravest men in the world still feel scared sometimes. The most confident men in the world still feel insecure sometimes. The difference is they don't let those feelings make their decisions. They feel the feelings and they do the right thing anyway. They feel the weakness and they act strong anyway. They feel the fear and they act brave anyway. They feel the insecurity and they act confident anyway. You've been waiting to feel ready before you take action. You've been waiting to feel confident before you try. You've been waiting to feel motivated before you start. That's backwards thinking. Action creates feelings, not the other way around. You don't act because you feel confident. You feel confident because you act. You don't work out because you feel motivated. You feel motivated because you work out. You don't take risks because you feel brave. You feel brave because you take risks. Stop waiting to feel like it and start doing it anyway. Stop waiting for inspiration and start creating it through action. Stop waiting for the perfect moment and start making this moment perfect by showing up. The moment is now. The time is today. The person is you. You know what's holding you back more than anything else? Your own expectations of comfort. You expect everything to be easy. You expect everything to feel good. You expect everything to work out perfectly. But growth requires discomfort. Strength requires struggle. Success requires sacrifice. You can't have the rewards without paying the price. The price of being average is cheap. The price of being great is expensive. Most people choose to be average because they don't want to pay the price of greatness. They want the results without the work. They want the destination without the journey. They want the prize without the fight. But life doesn't work that way. Every great man in history had to pay a price for his greatness. They had to sacrifice comfort for discipline. They had to sacrifice instant gratification for long-term success. They had to sacrifice being liked for being respected. They had to sacrifice fitting in for standing out. What price are you willing to pay for the man you want to become? You can't have both. You can't be comfortable and grow at the same time. You can't stay the same and expect different results. You can't keep doing what you've always done and expect to become someone different. Something has to change, and that something is you. The version of you that got you to where you are today is not the same version that's going to get you to where you want to be tomorrow. You need to kill that old version. You need to let him die. You need to bury him, because as long as he's alive, he's going to keep sabotaging your progress. He's going to keep pulling you back to your old habits. He's going to keep telling you that you can't change. But you can change. You can evolve. You can become better. You can grow stronger. You can develop discipline. You can build confidence. You can create success. You can be the man you've always wanted to be. But first, you have to kill the man you've always been. That man who makes excuses has to die. That man who quits when things get hard has to die. That man who blames other people for his problems has to die. That man who stays comfortable instead of growing has to die. That man who talks about what he's going to do instead of doing it has to die. Kill him. Kill him today. Kill him now. And when you kill him, something beautiful will be born. A man who takes responsibility will be born. A man who pushes through when things get hard will be born. A man who solves his own problems will be born. A man who chooses growth over comfort will be born. A man who takes action instead of just talking will be born. That's the man the world needs. That's the man your family needs. That's the man you need. Being a man is not about being perfect. It's about being persistent. It's not about never falling down. It's about always getting back up. It's not about never feeling fear. It's about acting despite the fear. It's not about having all the answers. It's about being willing to find them. It's not about being the strongest or the smartest or the fastest. It's about being the one who doesn't quit. You're going to fail sometimes. You're going to make mistakes. You're going to have bad days. You're going to want to quit. That's normal. That's human. That's expected. But what separates men from boys is what you do after you fail. Do you stay down or do you get back up? Do you make excuses or do you make improvements? Do you quit or do you keep fighting? Every failure is a lesson. Every mistake is data. Every setback is a setup for a comeback. Every rejection is redirection. Every no is getting you closer to a yes. Every closed door is pointing you toward an open one. But you have to keep moving. You have to keep trying. You have to keep fighting. The world is going to test you. Life is going to challenge you. People are going to doubt you. Circumstances are going to discourage you. But that's just the world asking you one question. How bad do you want it? How much does it matter to you? How far are you willing to go? What are you willing to sacrifice? What are you willing to endure? Your answer to those questions will determine everything. Your answer will determine your future. Your answer will determine your legacy. Your answer will determine the man you become. And your answer can't be words. Your answer has to be actions. Your answer has to be choices. Your answer has to be daily decisions to keep going when you don't feel like going. Nobody is coming to save you. Nobody is coming to do the work for you. Nobody is coming to live your life for you. You have to save yourself. You have to do the work. You have to live your life. You have to be your own hero. You have to be your own inspiration. You have to be your own motivation. The man in the mirror is the only one who can change your life. The man in the mirror is the only one who can fix your problems. The man in the mirror is the only one who can make your dreams come true. The man in the mirror is the only one who can kill the weak version of yourself and birth the strong version. The man in the mirror is you. Stop looking for someone else to blame. Stop looking for someone else to fix you. Stop looking for someone else to motivate you. Stop looking for someone else to save you. Look in the mirror. The person looking back at you is the only person who can change everything. The person looking back at you is the only person who can make it happen. The person looking back at you is the only person who matters. You want to know the secret to becoming the man you're supposed to be? There is no secret. There's only work. There's only discipline. There's only consistency. There's only showing up every single day even when you don't feel like it. There's only making the right choices even when the wrong choices are easier. There's only pushing through the pain even when quitting would feel better. The man you admire didn't become that way by accident. He became that way through daily decisions. He became that way through daily discipline. He became that way through daily work. He became that way by doing what you're not willing to do. He became that way by sacrificing what you're not willing to sacrifice. He became that way by enduring what you're not willing to endure. But you can become that man too. You can make those same decisions. You can develop that same discipline. You can do that same work. You can make those same sacrifices. You can endure that same pain. You can become everything you admire in someone else. But you have to start today. You have to start now. You have to start with the next decision you make. Will your next decision be made by the warrior or the victim? Will your next choice move you toward the man you want to become or away from him? Will your next action build strength or weakness? Will your next thought create confidence or doubt? Every moment is a new opportunity to choose differently. Every second is a new chance to be better. The past doesn't define you. Your mistakes don't define you. Your failures don't define you. Your circumstances don't define you. Your problems don't define you. What defines you is what you do right now. What defines you is the choice you make in this moment. What defines you is the decision you make today. You can't change the past, but you can change the future. You can't control what happened to you, but you can control what you do about it. You can't choose your circumstances, but you can choose your response. You can't control other people, but you can control yourself. You can't guarantee outcomes, but you can guarantee effort. Your effort is the only thing that's completely under your control. Your work ethic is the only thing that nobody can take away from you. Your discipline is the only thing that's entirely up to you. Your choices are the only thing that nobody else can make for you. Focus on what you can control and let go of what you can't. You can control whether you work out today. You can control what you eat today. You can control how hard you work today. You can control what you learn today. You can control who you spend time with today. You can control what you think about today. You can control what you say today. You can control how you respond to challenges today. You can control whether you quit or keep going today. Today is the only day that matters. Yesterday is gone. Tomorrow isn't here yet. All you have is today. All you have is now. All you have is this moment. What are you going to do with it? Are you going to waste it making excuses? Are you going to waste it complaining? Are you going to waste it being comfortable? Or are you going to use it to become better? Every day you waste is a day you can't get back. Every opportunity you miss is gone forever. Every moment you spend being weak is a moment you could have spent getting stronger. Time is your most valuable resource, and you've been spending it like it's unlimited. But it's not. You don't know how much time you have left. None of us do. What if today was your last day? What if this was your last chance? What if this moment was all you had? Would you waste it? Would you spend it complaining? Would you spend it making excuses? Or would you spend it becoming the man you were meant to be? Live like today matters because it does. Work like today matters because it does. Fight like today matters because it does. Love like today matters because it does. Grow like today matters because it does. Today is the day you kill that weak version of yourself. Today is the day you choose to be a man. Today is the day everything changes, but only if you decide to change it. Only if you decide to be different. Only if you decide to be better. Only if you decide to kill that mother inside you that's been keeping you weak. Only if you decide to be a man. The world needs men, real men, strong men, men who take responsibility, men who solve problems, men who build things, men who protect others, men who lead by example, men who don't quit when things get hard, men who stand up for what's right, men who do what they say they're gonna do, men who keep their word, men who face their fears, men who push through pain, men who choose discipline over comfort, men who become who they're supposed to become. Are you going to be one of those men? Are you going to kill that weak version of yourself? Are you going to choose to be strong? Are you going to choose to be disciplined? Are you going to choose to be responsible? Are you going to choose to be a man? The choice is yours. The decision is yours. The power is yours. The time is now. Kill that mother. Be a man. Your future self is counting on you. The world is waiting for you. Stop waiting for permission and start taking action. Stop making excuses and start making progress. Stop being weak and start being strong. Stop being a boy and start being a man. Kill that weak version of yourself today. Murder him. Destroy him. Let him die. And watch as the man you were always meant to be rises from his ashes. Watch as strength replaces weakness. Watch as discipline replaces laziness. Watch as confidence replaces doubt. Watch as success replaces failure. Watch as the warrior kills the victim once and for all. Today is your day. This is your moment. Now is your time. Kill that mother and be the man you were born to be. The man the world needs. The man your family needs. The man you need. Stop reading and start doing. Stop thinking and start acting. Stop planning and start executing. Kill that weak version of yourself right now and become the man you were always meant to be. Be a man.